800 CHAB is proud to present Ask the Expert. Here's Rob Carney.
800 CHAB's Ask the Expert is on the air with Greg Marcyniuk from Heritage Insurance in downtown Moose Jaw. Greg, it's that time of year when more and more people seemingly are getting backyard fire pits and enjoying their time in the evening, having wiener roasts and whatnot. But there are some things we need to keep in mind if we're going to have a fire in our backyards within city limits.
That's correct, Rob. First of all, before you purchase a fire pit, if it is for your home, make sure you go through the city bylaws. And I actually do have the city bylaws that we'll be touching on after I go through the tips here. Make sure you read the manual that comes along with the fire pit and follow the instructions. And if you have any questions, call the manufacturer. They're usually a 1-800 number on there. Also, a great tip, always keep a fire extinguisher handy and make sure that it's in good working condition and that it's not expired. Make sure it's up to date. And also use safety gloves when handling a hot fire pit. And don't place a fire pit in an enclosed area, as fumes can be harmful without the proper ventilation. And never place your fire pit on a wooden deck or near structures or any unsteady surface. Now, when you're operating your fire pit, start your fire small. Like just put a little bit of kindling in and use recommended fire starters. Don't ever use gasoline because people and kids can get hurt so easily. Children should not ever be allowed near the fire pit without adult supervision because when they're left with unattended, they just have a tendency to play with fire. So make sure that they're always supervised. Use screens for protection from wind to prevent sparks from flying out, and avoid using a fire pit when it is very windy. When you extinguish your fire pit, make sure that you extinguish the fire completely until you finish, it's done. Have enough water to let the hot coals soak and continue to pour water on until there's no steam. Then cover with the lid after you've put the fire out. Never do not put any coals or woods in bags right away. You're just asking for something to happen. Mm-hmm. If you do have to put it in something, make sure you use a metal, like a metal ash bucket instead. Now, as far as what's required within the city of Moose Jaw, number one, you need a spark arrestor cap and with a chimney, and screens must be smaller than a 1/4 inch. A chimney is required for all wood-burning appliances. The chimney must be a minimum of 2 feet or 0.6 meters. And always use a non-combustible hearth pad or brick pavers underneath the wood-burning fireplace on top of combustible materials such as wood decking, if you are on that. As well, all wood-burning fireplaces must have a door. No open fronts are allowed, must be enclosed or screened. And all wood-burning appliances must be at least 10 feet from any vegetation, combustible materials such as fences, garages, house, etc. As well as all of the fire pits must either have, they have either a ULC sticker or a Warnick, Hersey, or a UL sticker. And all appliances must be maintained to the original condition. The other biggest thing is dry wood, and that is all, period. If you put any leaves, garbage, treated wood, or any other combustibles, you may be charged under City Bylaw 507 by the Moose Jaw Police Service. So it's very important that you are burning clean wood. No garbage is allowed. We don't want that stench around the city anyways, and we don't want to pollute our environment. So please take these tips at heart and enjoy the fire and roast some wieners.
Now, what about how does a fire pit affect your insurance? If a fire starts from a fire pit and you lose a building, you lose a home, you lose a garage, are you covered?
As long as you are under the codes and not breaking the law, you will be covered.
Okay, very good. And we can find these tips online at nohassleinsurance.ca or just drop in and see Greg and the staff at Heritage Insurance in downtown Moose Jaw.
This has been Ask the Expert on 800 CHAB.